Let me just preface this video by saying I am sorry. Sorry for not posting for the last 3 weeks. These last 3 weeks have been, ooh, do I want to say it? They have been hell. I'm gonna get into that a little later. Headed to the Galleria to open up shop because, as the saying goes, business must go on. Let me just get into it before customers start coming in and before it starts getting a little crazy with times. All right, there is no such thing as easy street when it comes to owning a business, running a business, or operating a business. Honestly, if I just wanted to keep Mair where it is right now, I would be fine. Like, none of this would be a problem. Running this business would be easy for me. And let me just pause. There are a lot of new subscribers on my channel. All of you, welcome. My name is Mair. I'm a perfumer. This is my fragrance. This is my first one. I know you can't see that. I haven't figured out how to zoom in on this camera. Literally, someone saw my signature and said I can see that on a perfume bottle. And 3 years later, it was my reality. I'm 3 years in and I'm in one of the stores. It's carried in. That's my name on the wall. That's my brand. It's also my first name. Like I was saying, if you are not growing, this is what I'm reading a book called Black Privilege. I wonder if I have it. One second. Of course I have it. I'm currently reading this book by Charlemagne the God. If you watch The Breakfast Club, it is a syndicated radio show, and Charlemagne the God, that's him here, he is one of the radio personalities on this show. It's just a book about walking in your privilege, whatever that is. He says if you're not growing, you're regressing. Being stagnant is just not an option. With new opportunities that come my way, a lot of you know, Macy's is now in my portfolio of distribution partners. With a bigger partner like Macy's, to keep playing with certain partners like that, you have to scale. You have to scale your business. And in order to scale, you need access to a lot of capital. For the longest, Mair has been funded by me. So now that I'm bringing partners like Macy's on board, my bank account can no longer suffice, and I have no problem telling you that. It's vital that I have access to capital, and I don't. And that has been why I haven't been able to update you, because man, getting access to capital when you haven't grown your network to include money men is so difficult. This is the crew here.
Hello.
We're dancing together. Show them your dance moves. Hey.
So I'm not going to show you that. I'll do some Temptations and Jack.
I love it. Oh my gosh, what were you saying about the fragrance?
What kind of fragrance is this? What was the name of it again?
This is called Remember When.
Remember When.
And it's a soft citrus floral.
It smells very, I said feminine and refreshing.
Yeah.
And she has this old lady lotion that smells like it. And then when I smelled this, I said, this smells more vibrant and youthful.
Thank you.
So this is what she should smell like.
Yes.
And the lotion she has is what she should not smell like. The truth.
Oh.
5 blocks back.
But I want to shout out to Tisha. So what Tisha has done, Tisha has dropped so many gems.
Girl,
when I was.
Not be recording.
It is recording.
Turn this off now. Oh. Mair, why is that camera on me? What are you doing?
Let's have this money conversation, okay? So investors are not the only source that you can have access to capital. you have options. I didn't know about these options. I am just going to drop these gems for you so that you can go further, faster, and continue on and not have to stop. So here we go. The first way, you can get a line of credit. Line of credit is basically going to any financial firm, either private or public. So your public lines of credit would be the traditional bank. The private lines of credit, you just have to Google that. Just Google lines of credit, okay? And number two, you can crowdfund. So crowdfunding, there's two kinds. The traditional crowdfund that you're thinking, which is Kickstarter, or you can do like a debt crowdfund. Please also Google that. So I'm just giving you the headlines of access to capital. Do your research and go and Google it, okay? The other way is equity funding, which is basically you are, sourcing your company to a fund, and you are giving a percentage of your company away to this fund, and you're getting money in return. Okay, those are the top three different ways to have access to capital. Those are the top three that I am currently looking into and just trying to decide what is the best avenue. Another way, this is the bonus, another way is something called factoring. Please Google that. I am giving you the skim because my phone is about to die. So there you have it. Those are the different kind of ways you can have access to capital without giving too much equity away, which is always the ideal avenue.
Wait, I cannot do this with you.
This is good. I was just sharing with Tisha, one of the main reasons why I don't share what's happening as it's happening is there are a lot of people involved in my process, and calling them out does not work in my favor. So talking about it kind of after I've healed is better for me, better for the vlog. So thank you so much for sticking with me after 3 weeks of silence. Tune in next week. I'll have a new one for you. Bye.